Hi everybody, it's Rosie. Welcome back to Luxform Pilates. So for today's class, we're just going to be using a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, don't worry, you can do this whole class without. But if you've got it, go on and grab it. And let's come down to your mat. So just put your block to the side for the moment. We're just going to come down to lay on your back. Just bring your feet as wide as your mat and then just cactus your arms out to the side. So let's just drop your knees to the left. Really push that right knee down. And then let your eye gaze go to the other side. So feeling a nice stretch down your right hip, down your right quad. Nice little rotation through the spine as well. Just checking in, seeing how you're feeling this morning or this afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Just coming into your breath. All right, let's go to the other side. Drop your knees to the right. Really push that left knee down and then let your eye gaze go to the left. Maybe shutting your eyes. Just breathing into your body. Let's go one more both sides. So knees to the left, eye gaze to the right. And last side. Knees to the right, eye gaze to the left. All right, when you're ready, bring your knees back to center. Let's grab your block. So your block, I want you to place it just between your inner thighs, so just above where your knees are. If you just want to have a look at my block. So I've got a big part of the block like sticking out from my legs. So that's how I kind of want you to have the block, because we are going to start to reach your elbows to touch it. So I want there to be like a little bit of like, side of the block for you to be able to touch. Anyway, I don't want to give too much away right now, but that is how your block is going to be. You're going to bring your hands behind your head. Your thumbs go down your neck. Just keeping your feet down on the ground to start with. Elbows out wide. Your rib cage is heavy. Your tailbone is heavy. There's a little natural arch through your lower back. Let's take a big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly peeling and lifting your chest away from your mat. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, press your lower back down, scoop through your belly. Your eye gaze is just going to be above your knees, and we lower back down. So thinking about that drawing in sensation from your belly button back towards your spine. Keeping your head nice and heavy as well. Try to not pull your chin to your chest. Just really slowly starting to warm up through the core. It'll all make sense in a second why our block is the way that it is. And if you don't have a block, do not worry. Just do everything without the block. Exhale, we lift. All right. If you're wanting a little bit more, let's float your legs to tabletop. So still just check that that block has got a little bit stuck out. All right, knees are over your hips. Your feet will be apart because there's a block just between your inner thighs, and that is all good. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. So really drawing the belly button back to the spine. Let's go for 4, then we are adding on. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Already feeling my core. I'm already shaky. It's going to be a fun class then. All right, let's go for one more. And then we're going to add on. So the next time you lift your chest, I want you to let your knees come a little bit closer. You're going to rotate so that your right elbow connects to your block. So it's your right elbow that's got your block and your left leg that's going to hold your block. You are going to extend your right leg out long. Bend your right knee back in. Connect your block and lower down. Let's do that again, same side. So we lift. Your right elbow connects to the block. Hold it with your right elbow and your left leg. Extend your right leg. Feel the left side obliques. Pull your right knee back in. Might be a little bit fiddly with your block, but don't stress. If it does fall, don't worry about it. Or if it feels like it's too much, You can also just get rid of your block. All it's doing is getting us lifting a little bit higher, and it's just getting that deep oblique connection. So I want you to think about bringing, when you lift, your right rib across to your left hip. Hold it there, extend your right leg. Really take your time at the top. That's where the magic happens. That's where we're going to feel our left oblique switch on. And I know we've got our knees in a little bit closer than we usually do. Usually we just keep them over your hips, but it's all part of the plan. We're doing this so we can hold your elbow to your block. That's it. My block is in a weird position, but it's working, you know, it's staying where it is. I'm catching it with my right knee every time, and then I lower back down. So don't worry too much about your block. As long as you can grab onto it with your elbow, you can connect, that is all that matters. Nice work, everybody. Keep that big exhale as you lift. Draw your ribs back. Nice work. Let's go 6 more like this. Then we're going to hold it up. Get your right leg long. Take your time. Exhale, we lift. Let's go for 5. Feel that deep oblique connection. Nice work. Alrighty, let's go for 4. Let's do 3 more. Remember, if you need to go slower, don't worry about my pace. Take your time, go slower. Slower is actually better. You do whatever feels good for you. If you need to take that little reset, take that reset. Let's go for 2. Wow, I am feeling toasty already. Last one. Let's hold it up here. Last leg extension of your right leg. Connect your block. Hold it there. Rotate to the other side. Your left elbow grabs the block. First one's always a little crazy. Left leg extends. Grab the block again. We just alternate. Right elbow grabs the block. Right leg goes long. The knee comes back. Rotate across. Left elbow grabs the block. Left leg. Nice work, everybody. Really taking your time at the top. Do not rush this. Slowly rotate. Slowly starting to feel our right oblique switch on. That's it. Nice. And controlled movements here. Whenever you need a little reset, I want you to come back down. But just know we don't have long. Let's go for 4. So that's both sides we're doing for that full wrap. My block is going crazy, but it's still doing the job. All right, let's go for 3. Nice work. Deep core work is happening right now. That's it. Last 2. Go even slower. Really push your elbow up against your block. Push your knee up against your block. All right, it is our last round. We rotate. Let's do the left elbow. Now we're going to do the right elbow. And then go back to the left. All right, grab the knee or grab the block, lay it down. So now we are doing the left elbow to the right knee. So we lift, left elbow to the right knee, extend the left leg, pull it in. Oop, my block is a little too far out, and lower. So whenever you need to reset your block, reset it, especially if it's about to drop on your face. That's it. So we're just going to the right side of your body now. Just feeling the left elbow to the block. Out and in. This is your last little bit of core at the moment. Exhale, we lift. That's it. Let's keep this going. Wow, both sides of my obliques are on fire. I'm sorry if you can hear construction There's construction outside, and to stop the loud noise, I've shut all the doors, all the windows, so I'm also like hotboxing myself in here. So if I'm dripping with sweat, that is why. All right, let's do 6 like this, then this is all done. You do not have to do this anymore today. Let's go. 4, 5. Really draw your left rib across to your right hip. You can do it. We have 4. Feeling nice and strong through the body. Feeling that nice rotation. Let's go for 3. Big exhale. We lift. That's it. Let's go 2. Let's do this last one. We can do it. All right, last one. Lift it up. Connect to the block. Extend your left leg. Pull the knee in and lay it down. Take out your block. Well done, everybody. Little windscreen wiper through your knees. Again, if that is what your body is needing right now. And then we are going to continue on with some bridges. So all I want you to do is place your block underneath your right foot. And our usual setup for bridges, so make sure that your heels, you should be able to touch them with your fingertips. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. And then your arms are just long down on your mat. Your palms are flat. Let's take a nice big inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to tuck, peel, and lift your hips all the way up. Nice big squeeze of your glutes at the top. Slowly melt all the way down. Big squeeze and we lift. Nice work. So we have a little spinal articulation here. So you've got that little tuck of your tailbone, peel and lift. And then we slowly melt upper, middle, and lower back. I felt something under me. I thought it was a spider. It was a piece of hair. Probably my own hair. All right, let's go 2 more with this spinal roll. So let it feel like a nice massage through your spine. Last one, tuck, peel, and lift. All right, let's add on. So the next time you lift, hold up at the top. We're going to float your left leg to tabletop. Bring your left toes back down. And then all I want you to do is tap your hips down. So it's a hip hinge, creasing through the hips as you lower. Lift your hips, squeeze all your weight through the right heel, right glute switches on, left leg comes to tabletop. Your left toes, your left heel come down. Hip hinge, little tap, squeeze and lift. Really push through the upper body here. Press your palms heavy down into your mat. Little hip hinge, that's it. If you don't have your block here, you can just do this the exact same without the block. So having the block just gives you a little bit more depth in your bridge and it gives you a little bit more height as well. But if you don't have it, do not worry. If you don't have it as well, you can just lift your left heel so that all your weight is through the right leg or right. Yeah, right leg is right. That's it. Let's start to add on in 2. Lift and squeeze. Feel that right butt cheek switch on. Let's go for 1. We add on, hold your leg lifted. You're just going to bring your left heel over your right knee. Hold it there. Bring the left knee back to tabletop. Bring the left foot down. Tap your hips. Lift and squeeze. Hold it there. Float the left leg. Bring the left heel over the right knee, just like you're hanging out there. Feel the right glute switch on. Lift your hips higher. Left knee back to tabletop. Foot goes down. Tap your hips. So when we chill that little left heel on the right knee, you should feel that right glute switch on. You've also got a bit more weight on that right leg as well. When your heel comes on, you rest a bit of weight from the left leg. So it starts to feel super heavy, which is exactly what we want. You're working even harder to lift your hips as you hold that heel as well. So if it's too much, remember what to do. Just don't do it, is my advice. Every day is going to be different. Maybe what you could do yesterday, you are thinking, no, I'm not doing that today. I'm not going to add that on. And that is so fine. That is what listening to your body is all about. Knowing when you can try new things, push yourselves, and then knowing when you need a little bit less and when your body maybe is a bit sore or whatever is going on. Maybe you're tired, have no energy, whatever it is. There is no pressure at all. All right, let's go for 2. Then we hold it up. Wow, my right glute. He's feeling it. All right, last one. Let's hold the left leg, bring the left heel to your knee, hold it there. We're just gonna pulse your hips, squeeze. You are feeling that so heavy through the right glute. I know you are. This block lets you go a little deeper into your bridge, making it even harder. I know this is tough. Go halfway down and all the way up. Big squeeze, really squeeze your butt cheeks together, but particularly that right one. Let's go for 4. Inhale, we lower. Last 3. Let's go for 2. A little tiny finisher. Hold your hips lifted. Float your left leg, extend, little pulses, point your left toe to the sky, try to touch the roof. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, hug your knees in. Rock from side to side. Whew. Okay. We are gonna roll over onto your left side. So we're gonna do a little bit more right glute work. Roll into your left side. We're going to keep using your block as well. I would advise you to tap out your right glute just a little bit. Tap it out. Let's set up for some side lying. So you're down on your left forearm, your left elbow's underneath your shoulder, your hips are in line with your elbow, and then bring your knees out in front of you. Let's place your block on top of your top thigh. So your bottom knee will stay bent. Your top leg will just basically mirror your bottom leg. So your shins are parallel to the front edge of your mat. You're lifting through your bottom side waist, so you're not dropping down onto your shoulder. You're lifting up and away. I want you to bring your hand to your block as well. And we're just going to start with your clam. So you're going to separate your heels as you lift your top leg and you lower it back down. Now with your top hand, you are applying a bit of pressure to your block. And this is all up to you. You can decide here. You decide the amount of pressure you want to apply. Obviously, the harder you press down, the harder it is for your leg to lift, to resist that weight. So up to you really. But don't worry, we will take our hand off in a second. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. So getting straight into that right glute again. Supersetting. That's it. Exhale, lift. Now we're not just working the top glute. Your obliques are working, your bottom side obliques, your bottom shoulder as well. A full body move. Let's check in as well. I want you to flex your top toes. So really pull the toes back towards your body. Let's go 3 more here. Really push down on the block. We'll get our hand off in a second. Let's go 2. Really create that pressure for yourself. Create that tension. Last 1 and hold it there. So the hand will come away from the block. Your top hand comes down to your mat. You're going to do that without your pressure, without the tension from your hand. So lower and lift. A bit more core work, a bit more stabilization. We're trying to basically keep the block from falling off. So you're keeping your leg in that tabletop position. Don't worry if your block does fall though. It is not super important. And as you can maybe see, I'm getting really wobbly, so mine may fall off. I actually think I find this harder than when my hand was pushing down. Ooh, I'm feeling that through the middle of my glute, the exact same spot we just did all those bridges. I'm so sorry. I feel like every time I do side lying, I have absolutely got us into some crazy position beforehand. So I'm sorry about that. All right, last one. We can do it. Hold. Let's extend your leg long. All right, so it's a bend and an extend. If you notice your block is on your knee, maybe take it off. So we are focusing going as slow as we can. We don't want the block to fall. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely psycho. I want you to take your breaks when you need to, because I will be there with you taking that break. Oh God, okay. I'm dropping it down. I'm having a little tap out because that, it's crazy. Anyway, let's keep going. I feel so much better. See, a tap out of the leg really, really helps. We don't have long though. I know this is an absolute scorcher for that top glute. Let's go for 4. We are almost done. Oh my goodness, let's go for 3. Your hand will grab the block. In 2, keep lifting your bottom sideways. I know there's so much to think about, guys. I'm with you. All right. Last one. Hold that block. Let your top leg lower. Okay, let's continue. Flex your top foot. Let's lift the top leg. We lower. Now I want you to bring back that pressure. Push down on your block. Push it down. Keep your eye gaze down to your left forearm, especially if you're feeling tension through your neck. Just look down at your forearm. You're getting long through your top leg. Doesn't really matter about height here. And whenever you need to, I want you to have a little reset at the bottom. Keep lifting through your bottom side waist. We lift and we lower. Let's just go for 5. I cannot do any more than that. Let's go for 4. Oh my God. Let's go for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold your leg. Bring your hand back to the mat. Just point and flex. Point, get your leg longer and flex. Lift through your bottom waist. You got it. Point and flex. You've got this. 5. Let's go 4. This is done after this, I promise you. For 3. Oh my goodness. For 2. Get the last 1 and flex. Oh my God. Take your block out. Bring it to the top of your mat. Bring it horizontally. Wow. Let's come back onto your knees. I think I'm going to need a little child's pose. You guys will probably appreciate that too. Hold your hands on your block. Lower your chest. Breathe it out. That was tough. We got some planks, but not long. And then we just have to do the other side. Luckily, no more core though. That's done. Okay, we are ready. Let's bring your hands just on the outsides of your block. Now, all we are going to do is having a mental blank. Now, all we're going to do here is keep your knees down on your mat. We're in a half plank. So tailbone is tucked. You're feeling your core. Walk your knees out a little bit if you need. Now, all we're going to do is walk your right hand to the block, left hand to the block. Left hand down, right hand down. So right hand, left hand, left hand, right hand. Let's keep alternating which hand leads though, so we're even through both sides. Now what you're going to feel is your shoulders. You're going to feel your core. You can stay like this, or if you would like a little bit more, you can tuck your toes and come into your full plank. So bring your feet a little bit wider apart if you are. Don't worry, we don't have long. Okay, hold it here. Walk one hand up. Other hand. That hand goes down and the other hand. I'm going to stop saying left and right because I will just get so confused. But you know what to do. Alternate the hand that leads. Okay. Go back down to your knees at any point. We do not have long here. So your core is working so hard, wrapping around through the center of your body, keeping you nice and stable. You're extending your legs long. Keep breathing. All right. Let's go 4 full reps here. Up and down. That's 1. That is 2. Let's do final 3. Let's get your final 1 in. Step it down. All right, bend your knees or drop your knees. Your hands are on the outside of your block. We're going to come into your tricep push-up. I'm just going to come down a bit. I feel like I'm about to headbutt the wall. All right, tricep push-up. Keep your elbows close by your ribs. Bend your elbows and lift. Now this block is here to see how low we can get. Can you touch your chest to your block? With your elbow creases, have a look at them. I want you to make sure they're facing forward. If they're facing in, pull your elbows back. I want you to feel this through the back of your arms. That's it. This is your last bit here. Let's see how low you can get. Every time getting a little bit lower. We have 5. Let's do this for 4. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Let's go 2. That's it. Get 1 more. And we're done. Bring it back. Nice work, everybody. Let's even off your glutes on the other side. So we'll get into your side lying straight away, and then we'll finish with your bridges. So this time it is your right forearm that is down. Check that your shoulder's over your elbow. Bend your knees out in front of you. Your shins are parallel to the edge, and the block just comes on your top thigh. Your top hand, it comes on the block. And then when we're ready, let's start that clamp, separating your heels. Lift and lower. This side is going to feel easier because we haven't done our bridges. Strategic. Because that was really hard on the other side. Lift and lower, but our bridges may be a little harder. But I am willing to take harder bridges than harder side lying, because that was psycho. I was questioning my entire existence doing that. So like we had on the other side, I really want you to push your hand down into your block. Apply that pressure, apply that tension. Feel that left glute switch on. Mine is switching on now. That's it. Pull your toes back towards your face as well. Nice and slow. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Let's apply a little bit more pressure. I think we can. Let's go for 5. Then we'll take the hand off and we'll do it without. See how it feels. Let's go for 3. Keep lifting the bottom side waist as well. Feeling your obliques, keeping nice and stable. Last 2. All right, last one with that pressure. Hold your leg slowly. Ooh, my block is wobbly. Bring your hand to your mat. We're just going to do that exact same movement. Lower and lift. You can shuffle. Oops. Shuffle around if you need to. Have a little reset. If your block is too far down, it may fall. Basically, this block is helping us to keep your leg nice and lifted in that tabletop position. It's a tiny little lift and lower as well. It's not big. It's a great prop for this. It's really showing us how small the movement should be and how large the burn is. Okay, let's go for 5. This is definitely harder. I can say that now. After doing both sides, without the pressure on the block, it is harder. It's because it's more of our own body strength working. All right, let's get this next one up. Hold it there. Hold it there. Let's extend your top leg long. So we're doing that leg extension. So keep the top hand on your mat. Slowly bend your knee in and slowly extend. Keep your eye gaze down at your bottom forearm as well. It's a good way to get the tension out of your neck. Now we are working all those tiny little muscles through the center of your left leg, and I know you were feeling it. My leg is actually wobbling. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do bridges. That's it. Luckily, we have 4 here, then we're grabbing onto that block. You've got it. Oh my goodness. We have 3. Keep going. We have 2. Remember, you take your breaks when you need to. All right. Last one. Hold your leg long. Grab the block. Bring it down. Have a little reset. Okay, flex the toes. Let's lift your leg and we lower. Remember, get your leg long. Keep your eye gaze down. I'm telling you as I'm telling myself as well. Inhale, we lower. Really press down. This is where you apply the pressure. I'm feeling my inner thighs as well. Everything is on. Let's go 5. This is the end, almost done. Let's go for 4. We're going to hold it up without your block. In 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold it there. Bring your hand to your hip. Just point and flex. Get your leg longer. Point and flex. Lift through your bottom side waist. Look down at your forearm. Get your leg a little higher. Point and flex. Feel your top side obliques just as much as your bottom. You've got 4. You've got 3. Last 2. Last 1. Oh my goodness. Tap it out. Okay, last little bit of class. We've just got to finish with our bridges. So you're going to place your block underneath your left heel this time. Lay down on your back. Just make sure you can reach down and touch your heels as well. Make sure your feet are hip distance. Palms are flat. Ribs are heavy. Tailbone is heavy. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, let's tug through the pelvis. Peel and lift. We got it. Let's do that spinal articulation for 2. So arching the spine, tug, tug, tug. Press the lower back, peel. Vertebrae by vertebrae, that's it. 1 more. Just rinsing out through the spine. Last one. All right, let's do it. At the top, float your right leg. Bring the foot back down. Tap your hips. Lift and squeeze. Hold it there. All your weight goes through your left heel, left glute. That's it. This is our last bit of class. That is it. There is nothing else to add on. We've just got to even off our bridges. My hair is stuck. Even off our bridges. And then we are done. Take your time here. Press your arms down. Let that help you. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. That's it. This side is definitely harder. I was not wrong before. Okay. Let's go for 3, then we add on. Lift and squeeze. That's it. Let's go for 2. All right. Next one, we hold it up. Bring your right heel to the left knee. Hold it there. Use this to get your hips high. Squeeze your left glute. Bring the right knee back. Tap the foot down. Tap the hips. Lift and squeeze. Float the right leg. Heel to the knee. Lift it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull your butt cheeks together. Right knee back. Foot goes down. Tap your hips. Lift and squeeze. We've got it. Float your right leg. Heel. That's it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring it back. Tap it down. Take your time. This is it for our class today. And thank goodness for that, because I am literally shaking. Lower and lift. We float it. Bring the heel. Lift the hips higher. All right, let's do 5 like this. Then we are holding it up. Float your leg, lift it higher. Take your time. Lift and squeeze. That's it. Whew. Okay, 3 to go. Float your leg, bring it back, squeeze. All right, last 2. My God, what have we done? I am in so much pain. Last 2. We are almost there, guys. I am with you. This is super tricky, but we are almost done. Float the leg, bring it back. All right, hold your heel over your knee. Little pulses, halfway down. Oh my goodness, all the way up. We've got this. Inhale, lower. Last bit of class, but really don't let your form go. Lift your hips high. All your weight is through that left heel. Squeeze, keep your hips level. We got this. Let's do 5 here. So halfway down, all the way up. Think about lifting from just underneath your crease of your glute, so the top of your hamstring. That's it. Let's do 2 more. I may have lost count. Last 1, hold it there. Float your right leg, extend the leg. Little pulses, touch your right toes to the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Rock it from side to side. Well done, everybody. All right, when you're ready, you can hug yourself into that little ball. Maybe a little rock up your spine. Come all the way up. Put the block out of the way. We deserve the biggest stretch in the world. So let's tuck your toes, lift your hips straight into our downward dog. I want you to pedal out your legs. Ooh, that should feel so good down the backs of your legs. One at a time. Slow your breath back down as well. Have a drink if you need it as well. You can always pause me and come back, but the stretch is just as important as the rest of the class. So try to do the stretch if you can. It really helps with your recovery. That's it. Let's just do 1 more, both sides. Last 1. All right, child's pose to finish. Knees out wide, hips to your heels. Reach your arms long. Lower your chest. Stay here for just 1 more breath. Get rid of it. Big breath in. And let it go. Well done, everybody. That is class done for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a big drink, have an extra stretch if you need it. If you don't subscribe to my YouTube channel, please click subscribe. The button is somewhere, and follow me on Instagram as well. It is just @Luxform, and I will see you guys on the mat next time. Bye.